Oh shit. Premature ejaculation. All right, so welcome. I am Babu. This is Babu Speaks, and we are here in the building. I'm gonna make sure, as I've done for the last couple episodes, that my episodes is actually episode. Because at the end of the day, yo, so here we go. So you got sound. All right. So, holy smokes, we got 7 folks in the building. Hey, look, I'm not lying. Y'all gonna watch that. This picture. Hey, look, come back. Like, look, if you're watching the show, you like what you see, hit an emoji. If you have something you want to interject about what anybody said, comment in the comment section. Like, let us know you're there and not really just like it's not watching you. You're watching it. We'd love to see some feedback and some interaction. But tonight with red flags that we've ignored, and who hasn't ignored red flags? I've ignored them and still ignore them. That's why I got on the red shirt, because I support red flag ignorance. So ignorance is bliss. But no.
We don't start with that.
But now red flags we've ignored and like almost instantly regretting that we did. That is the title, that's the topic. But again, if you are familiar with the program and how we run things, we don't necessarily stay rigid. We're gonna broaden out, but we're gonna stay within the realms and the umbrella of what we're talking about. But before I do that, I need to introduce my guest. All the way on the outside, but he's always inside because he is the man. Mr. Trap.
What up? Cut up.
He is definitely a man of many talents, and he really be rocking on some big time stuff, entertainment wise, like, you know, just being out there with stars and yeah, he's about it. He's actually working with my son, who's an artist, on his early times of his career with videography, connected us with some big time people and stuff like that. Next to him is my longtime bestie, family, queen. Hold on. Hey, get them gunshots in the head, you know what I'm saying? But we get flowers to people right now, because when you die, you're not going to know that. Somebody will come steal and give it to the next person. Here it is. But this is my bestie, my family. This is Kokolani, and I add the honey. But at the end of the day, this is Coco. She is the queen. She is like the female goat. And if you know, you know. If you don't, then you ain't meant to know.
Period. That part.
So, at the end of the day, we're talking about red flags. So now, I'm going to roll off some red flags. Class.
I'll wait. Look, I'll wait. She's judging me.
I'm sure it is. I'm watching.
She said I didn't eat both my bubble gum.
Yes,
because you don't see what you don't know.
Eat them at the
But
same
what you
time.
don't know is they last. Literally, I put it in one stick. That shit literally
It's
lasts.
not about lasting. It's about the thickness of eating them. I can't chew this one.
I hate me. I hate me. I thought that if I was gonna last that long, it's time.
What if I'm thinking for myself? Like cavities, my breath's don't stink no more.
I'll be fast, but as long as
So
you keep up with
we're
your
gonna
gentleman.
add an extra red flag.
I don't think I chew them for the same reason.
And if it wear off from the water,
Technology.
I bet if I chew that,
say it again.
if I chew that, that's not gonna be worn off. Eating too much, it doesn't matter. Just watch me.
It's what you
Are you
kids.
trying to steal my bubble gum?
Fuck no, none of that.
You see how the knife?
Fuck your bubble gum, nigga.
How you accusing them?
There's no accusation going on. I'm curious.
No, whatsoever.
I'm calling it.
The devil. The devil.
So-
That's why communication can't happen. Because you say how you feel or something you noticed that was just a little off, and people get offended, take it in a negative manner.
That part. So
I hate you.
There's nothing wrong with your bubblegum piece.
at the end of the day,
It's
you
really
know,
nothing.
I'm not sure if I hate you or love you, Derek, because whose side you on?
I mean, I'm on the side of me.
Period.
I hate both of you motherfuckers.
Well, let's
But
talk-
You
let's
stand
talk
on your
about-
I
own.
love
You
both
stand
of
on
them.
your own
But hold on.
10 toes.
We're
Damn.
not talking about people. Yesterday,
I said yesterday. Who was it? So you fucking
Who did it?
straight money, nigga. Look, bro, look.
I ain't had no gun yesterday.
Who's was that?
Yours.
Okay. And if it was, what about it? You got some now, you got two people.
That's right,
Three
right.
days.
What now? And it is, what about it?
And
Moving forward.
I'm ready for the story.
Period.
Come on, bad cop.
What's the subject matter here?
The subject matter is red flags
Red
that
flags.
we've ignored and instantly regretted. Almost instantly regretted. First one, all my exes are crazy. So like every single one, not one was not crazy. Like somebody you meet, you know, and the first thing they say is every single person they dated was this or that, and all negative.
Yeah, but
It's
isn't it tough? Like, yeah, not crazy to the extent of crazy, because that varies.
Definitely. Because there's left eye berry, and that variation, you never have a house,
You feel me? That's what I'm like. That is
But-
not even. I can't even label what
I
that
don't say
is.
crazy. She just gonna write a song about you. I mean, like they are, I get that. But have you like dated someone and then they're like always? They never seem like they take accountability because that's kind of like where that's me feeling up. Like everybody else was fucked up. It wasn't me. It's them.
And every story they tell.
You feel me?
My point of view would be people just reflect immediately.
Now
They protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people jump to conclusion about the other person's reaction.
But I get that, but it'd be like people hiding their truth, and it's like, is it that bad? Because if you know, off the rip about some niggas, I ain't shitting out anything for boy, but
Hey, sometimes you have the truth. But it ain't what
I
everybody
understand.
says.
I tell you that, but it's like not in the sense of hiding shit as far as not working on myself. You notice these things, but somebody who comes in, they're the victim, and it's like it's really not even that bad. They just
Right.
maybe not for every situation, but I'm saying there's ways to it.
and even that platonic friend, you told me that. But you know how I interpret that? You gotta be strong to be a friend.
But I only say that because people give me shit for having to, for putting me in a position to have to choose what to do. And more than likely, I gotta leave them behind because they're not with the program, and I got shit to get done, and people, you feel me, like shit to
We
do.
don't have time for foolery.
We don't have time for fuckery, exactly. And it's like,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
We may have time, but never
Sam,
that.
we do or you do? What's the cat part?
because you fall in love with it. Immediately,
No, I don't
you
fall
see
in love.
this.
I don't fall in
Fall in
love
love
with
with what? The
toxicity.
toxic behavior?
The wounded. The wounded.
That's different.
The
That's
ones
different.
walking, even if
That's
they
different.
faking the wound or they have a real wound, you are
That's-
attracted to that
That's a
frequency.
little
Not
different.
anymore. Like that definitely was younger me, but now I'm like, when I see a nigga that's fishing or, you know, I'm not a therapist.
Okay.
I am not a psychiatrist. It depends. If you're a close friend, yeah, like
This is
I'm,
not lawyer advice.
So
No, I
let
will
me
put it
let me
on
see
like
if I
a
got this right. Let me see if I got this right. What I'm thinking that you're talking about is a competent dude that you start to talk to, and when you come with, you might have an attitude where there's something, and this nigga really just bitch up, or like he really ain't trying to find a way to like maybe communicate in a way a certain way. But what you're and what you're saying, and maybe like somewhere on the realm of that, but what I think you're saying is like the Superman complex, where you want to, because I have that all day. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm transparent, motherfucker. I want to save a motherfucker,
Why
but
not?
I had to learn.
Why not?
Why not? Because I feel like I wish somebody was there during my childhood, my adolescence, on into adult, not to save me, but to make sure that hey, look, you need to know this because I'm a sponge type of motherfucker. Going
Right.
I soak in everything that any person that I saw of a higher degree level or someone that was knowing better than me, I soaked it up, not to become them, but to become to get up above where I'm at.
Now, my opinion is separated from the manipulative narcissist. So he was actually took a book and tried to manipulate somebody, you know what I'm saying, based off some psychology. Weird. You're just weird.
Right,
But when there's really something that's
So
affectionate,
sociopath, like succumb to you, where he was like super smart, but he was smart to the point where he could manipulate to put himself in positions to be that. That's a step up from narcissism.
Yeah, because at least
Just
some
sociopath.
time,
It's like sociopath is worse. You seen anybody seen you on Netflix? Like,
man.
Like Jeffrey.
I mean, goodness, my word. Jeffrey.
Dear God,
Oh,
Jeffrey, no.
damn, that part. And see, that is like so many things wrapped in one. Sociopath, narcissist, like manic, like
This is sound crazy. This sounds crazy, right? But you gotta weigh your options. You gotta weigh your options of what you're going to really deal with. You got a man, right? Let's really put it on the floor. What type of men or relationships is out there? You got you really have people that's using relationships to murder this dude.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
seriously, people want the worst for you. They want their end goal is to see you dead, whether it's figuratively or physically or
But you got some
literally.
people who don't want to deal with a person who shuts off, a person who's not good at
Why
cleaning.
would you?
Look, well, why not? Because you're not really trying to, trying to help that person if you love them.
Well, yeah, perspective again. It's like if they're in a relationship or even a friendship, nobody wants to carry somebody else's load in a sense. It's like, especially if you're a parent, like that you already have enough going on. It's not every man for themselves. Absolutely not. I do believe in working in unity. But when you see that, say the other, like if there's another child that's different, but we're speaking strictly adults. If you see that they're dragging you down with no kind of effort being put in, and I get depression is a thing, but like shit has to get done. You can't stay here and let this one person weigh all of you down, especially when you have youngins in the picture. Like that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you.
It sounds good, but at the same time, think of it like this, right? A boy is most likely to hit a girl if he was raised with sisters. He's also most likely to hit a girl if he was only raised by his mother.
That's not true.
I mean,
that is true.
Well, let me say this: there are variants. Because I was raised.
Mama gonna tell you hit that girl,
and I've never hit a girl.
but she a girl. Mama must
say she hits you.
Not all mama. My mama didn't tell me that.
I think
your mama got some sense.
I think so.
Your mama got some sense.
So like, I
Right,
think
but also
I
I
think
had a father figure in the picture
Well,
too.
speaking on like men that did not have a father figure, and I always say that like women can only raise boys to a certain extent. It is what it is. Me as a boy mom, I'm saying this.
I agree with that, but my mom did a hell of a job being dad and mom.
Nobody's saying that.
No, I'm not saying that, but because when people say that,
This great woman
they're
out there.
like, because
There's
great
great men out there. Great women, great
she
men.
had me listening. Like I've seen some adolescent teenagers on up that really talk to their mom like, ain't shit. My mom had my you ain't gonna say nothing disrespectful to my mom in her face. Me or you. She went to the school and beat bitches ass. She was so I respect women that really hold that shit down so strong because that was her.
Yeah, but
When I
she
was
also held you
growing up.
accountable. She tore that ass up when you was
Yeah,
born.
but you know
There's
that was the
there's
part.
boy moms that do not do
And
that.
I think that was the part that where that statement is the most
It's
effective
important. Yeah.
because her whoopings did not have the same effect as my dad or my uncle. So case in point, when I was bad, 7 years old, my divorce, I moved to California with my dad when I was 10. My uncle and right. My dad was just getting on his feet. I stayed with my aunt and my uncle, and I had in the 3 years I stayed out there, 2 years I stayed out there, I had probably 4 or 5 from my aunt whoopings. I had 1.5 from my uncle. He don't play. He whooped like Pharaoh. He literally,
whooped like Pharaoh.
Bruh, like some slave shit. Like at the end of the day, he stood up and it was no, but look,
That's crazy.
hey, I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Like I run from things like if you let me. And then back then, now I'm not fuck that. But it's okay. But like at the end of the day, he put my head to cut it down. And look,
He did the most.
didn't give me a chance to go put no pants on. I had on tidy white. Yeah, I had on tidy white. And when I'm telling you, that belt came down. At first, I was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to like loosen the grip, and like everybody typing the comments, teabagging, I'm blocking. But anyway, but that belt came down, and I didn't realize. Oh, there's a set of balls back there. Oh shit, that's my balls. I'm not fucking up. I was an A student. I went from E to A's. Like it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think it's.
doing a lot though. She was tired. She was doing it all. Honestly, I wouldn't have the energy to beat her ass either. I'm gonna send you to the. Get him.
I say what I say about recent years, but at the end of the day, as a kid, I was bad as fuck. I got everything I deserved.
What did we grow up seeing though? We seen mama struggle, mama work, telling us what chores.
I seen how I dress.
You know what I mean?
That was enough. I didn't get toys for Christmas. I got clothes because that was her tax money getting ready to hit, and then she used what she had saved to boom through Christmas, and then tax money, replenish that. So there was majority clothes and shoes and pajamas and shit, whatever for Christmas. Things that would last. She was the type of person that wanted to see where her money was going. So a toy that I'm gonna fuck up, I'm ADHD to the hilt. ADHD to the eye. Oh, what are those lights for? It's not lighting up anymore. What the fuck? Like, yeah, that part. So at the end of the day, I was that kid. So destructive church, you weren't buying no big expensive shit. So at the end of the day, that was definitely, and so back to my point to that first question about all that. Unfortunately, I'm the type that gives the next person never gets a trauma from before. I wish I could sometimes. Man, you deserve trauma. I give everybody a clean slate to paint their own picture. In other words, I don't hold them
so
accountable.
You don't think you've given anyone trauma before?
Oh,
not intentional.
No. I'm the type of person.
I'm a mirror, though. Honestly,
yeah, I'm a
cancer.
A mirror.
I am a mirror, and that's what I'm learning. Oh, yes, that's what we do.
What happened to the?
But it's not to the fullest extent. It's not to the fullest extent of their capability, though. But it's the fact of getting in that mindset and being like, okay, I can do this on my level, and be like, how does it feel? They call it tit for tat, but I call it.
He cheat, you cheat.
No. So it's like I can have a nigga thinking I'm cheating, but that's not me because I'm not just gonna go out and get you feel me.
How you have a nigga think you cheat?
Go away for a couple of days. They're thinking you're with somebody because it's deflection.
Or don't
But
call
what I tell you about that going on your lonesome type shit.
I
don't know. Women should be going out by themselves.
At the end of the day, when I was in my teens,
what's your top reason why?
It's dangerous outside.
Why is it dangerous outside?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Sometimes it's dangerous inside. You feel me?
Why though? What's the dangerous? Ain't no bears around these parts.
You should be with your man at all times.
And a servitude manner? Like, what is your tone?
That sounds like a red flag to me.
Red
Red flag number one.
What is your tone?
Underleg.
That part. At the end of the day, no, back what you was asking though, like I don't. So when I meet somebody, I really give them the credit as if I never been in a relationship before. Like I've been hurt repetitively, consistently. Like I had 10 sentences all running concurrent. I've been hurt like that. You feel me? But there's certain men that go through that type of abandonment, abuse, torture, and literally start becoming almost instantly, like on the first, second day, like, what do you mean? What you doing on your phone? Like literally just giving them so much stress. Like, whereas I see and I just peep and I just take notes. Like, so we just take notes and breaking up. Mental notes. Man, she's been on the phone the entire day. It's kind of disrespectful. But and then right. I don't know what's going on. I'm giving everybody the benefit of it.
That's when you're patient. You're like, are they gonna bring it up?
Patient and tolerant.
About it later on, and if not, they're not peeping. It's like I see. You do it what you want.
And it's once I see, so once I and then I kind of like this, and I'm like a lot of the last years. I go so hard that it almost makes it look like I'm trying to make a transaction, and I'm not. I'm just loving this person. That
sounds like self-deflection to me.
Maybe
because
I didn't have shit growing
because
up.
they don't have that mindset. They don't believe that the love and the generous things you do are for nothing because they can't do that. They can't do that themselves.
And they don't actually think they're real genuine people out there.
And then themselves thinking that are not real genuine people.
That the people that they've encountered literally took them to fucking Ruth Chris, because people make good up on more than fucking folk. And he's expecting to fuck at the end of the night. And if he don't, he's pissing, crying, he'll call you more. Or he's gonna be like, next time, like, bitch, like, I'm just a house type shit. I'm just saying, but you know, it's bad to have life me, like there's teens walking around Martinsburg right now that I pay for it that I don't ask for shit. You feel me? I didn't even get a kiss. So you telling me that the average
give back my titties.
Yeah, red flag number 2.
Red flag, like, but no. And I only say that to say that I've done things, no strings attached. Literally in my book, literally means no fucking strings attached. If you don't like me, I don't like you. It doesn't matter what I've done. And then another thing, I don't ask women to match my energy.
They shouldn't
No.
have.
I don't tell them to match my effort because it can't. I'm gonna outdo everybody. So I'm just competitive about it like that. But to be 100% of what you can do, and we all have different abilities. I might be more heavy on the money because I work and make good money, where this person may just, it may be their mind and their strength and the way they literally come and support you and keep you up with fucking words of like valor and motivation. That's right there.
It looks like if they care about you, they will do something to hold their weight, quote unquote. You feel me? Because I know some days can be heavy.
That part. Pull your weight at 100% of your energy. Like the person I'm dealing with now literally makes me feel like I can climb Mount Everest butt naked with no tools.
Booty butt naked.
You feel what I'm saying? That's priceless. How much money you got?
So are we healing childhood wounds? Or
I'm trying.
I'm
trying. Nobody can save me. Nobody can help me. The only thing they can do is be supportive, be encouraging, pour into me, like friends. I don't have that, but friends who are my family pour in, and that helps me to think, process. We've had some deep ass talk with the track, and at the end of the day, you may not think I think or hear or anything you say, but I do. That's what it is. Because the more I respect someone, the more your word is on the wall. Unless it don't make sense. Or if I can't like process it to the point where I can master it, which is, the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. I'm a jack of all trades and master of all the trades that I jack. Because what? I'm not going to take on anything that I can't master. That's why I know as much as I
is jack.
Yeah, take the pepper. You got a bear from all. Anyway. But, all right, number 2. I'm probably not going to get all in because we're just so deep up in this family. Yes, they disappear for 2 days and come back like nothing happened. And then they text, "Hey, stranger." So, last year, I had a situation that.
Oh, that's weird.
But you know what, though? Like you said, like, you do something and like refinement and then working. So, last year, you taught me that one, in a lot of relationships, I've been nice, and I always am a kind of person. But at the end of the day, kind will show you your flaws, hoping that you will catch on and be somebody. Nice will be like, yeah, come on, let's run together. That's not a wall that's coming up. And your speed, that's fine. I think you can do that. That's being nice. I was nice about it. And that shit kind of like fucked me up.
What they give, like what they prescribe. Because if I see somebody who is just a dead wall, I'm gonna stop in my tracks because there ain't enough love in the world.
Well, no,
but also if they saying things, doing little things, just to get you there where they need you, then it's like, okay, there's potential. Like, all right, but it's really about what they're giving. Because I'm telling you now, if I see niggas dead wall,
and that's what I'm saying about being nice, because this particular situation,
women learn to stop being nice for a long time ago.
For a long time, and bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And I still, and I didn't change until
these American women.
Yeah, I'm going to do, but I ain't going to buy it.
All these women except my mom.
But so
shout out to your mom.
Dominican Republic, Bahamas, anywhere down there where they actually like Americans. I love all y'all. But no, like, at the end of the day, like, I learned what personality disorders were, and there's 4 major. I know 2 are that because I'm one, and this person happens to be one. One's avoidant dismissive, and one's preoccupied. Preoccupied, it seems kind of like, it doesn't sound so bad. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. Abandonment issues and lack of validation. So I clutch and hold tighter because of the fear of you're gonna leave. The fear of
You don't think that makes them go even hard, like leave even more? Because it's like pressure.
Of course, and that's what I'm saying. The fact that I'm even able to one acknowledge my fault, and actually two try to work on it. And so like now I'm in a I'm at an impasse where I'm like I'm not saying shit because they don't think oh you bad whatever. Then there's times where I'm like I'm trying to learn the happy medium and it doesn't necessarily work that way as well all the time. But then avoided dismissive that shit there because I researched, look at the symptoms, then go to YouTube and watch videos on it. And what I did was implement the training that I so-called learned and the tools that they gave me, and I tried to implement that to the point where I was doing pretty good. And but that's because I took it seriously and I didn't just say, "Oh no, you're crazy." I literally seen that you have.
But it's like, what are they doing on their part
and
and their illness as well? You can do all the research you want to try and understand them, which is fantastic as a partner. And honestly, I applaud that. But at the end of the day, this mental illness is something that I speak wholeheartedly about. You feel me? You have to look if you really want to change, if you really don't like how your mental illness or disorder or whatever have you is really affecting your partner, if you really care about them and yourself, then you will go and do the steps correctly. And it's not easy.
No, it's baby steps. And you're 100% right. And even in the South, I don't just try to pick any person that, like that's why I appreciate everybody that watches my show. But I don't just watch anybody. I like to watch one that's more serious and that one speaks in terms that I can understand as far as the vernacular and the words that they use. And there's one particular lady. And then third, I was binge watching avoid listening to videos. Like, you see my history, it's like, damn. But,
right,
and then
those people who do shitty things out of nowhere, and then they're like, it's because I'm a Virgo or whatever. And then it's like, or it's because I have IBS or what have you.
I'm going to be a narcissist real quick. I'm going to be a narcissist.
Let me say this one thing before you. I want to hit what she
said. The devil speaking, hold on.
But the lady in the video said, you have to be strong enough to pick time. Because what you said makes a lot of sense. Like, how long you let this go on? You have to pick a time, and then you have to make sure that when that time lapses, that you cut it off, or if you've got enough reciprocation, then it is what it is. But if you're not, then you gotta let it go and then walk away.
You don't ask for a perfect man, you ask for a triumph.
A triumph.
And if you're not even doing that, you gotta set yourself some boundaries. All right, devil.
Go ahead, big devil.
Devil.
Okay, donkey.
Jesus.
Go happy floor.
Look, man, I'm just saying. So, I got lost my thought.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry. One for the good guys.
God, one devil's in yeah.
That's not cool, big homie. That's how I like what you say. Say. Big homie. But why you think? What's two? And then I'm pretty sure you're gonna have something like this one. Because you're never used that.
Simmering on that
all
thought.
these years. 10 years now. You get lots of words. Going once? Going twice? Pause. They say they say they're an entrepreneur, but can't explain what their business actually is. Bruh man from the fifth floor. Hustle man from Martin.
That's
Yo, G.
That's exactly
Like a shiesty motherfucker to me.
Yeah, I remember that moment. You remember Hustle man? Yo, G, what? That's cheesy. G.
That's right over here. Like, you got two people, right? What's the real couple goals?
To elevate, grow, prosper.
What a real
Make a
couple
living.
goals?
Get
married, get a house.
I said it in a different way. To grow.
I actually was working with somebody like that at one point. They said they had a business or some weird shit. I was making fucking business cards. I was making fucking websites. It wasn't even their business. It's like, bro, you just ain't shit, ain't you? Boy, you working for the man, which is fine. Well, why I'm up here doing all this bullshit, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. Like, that is tricky.
Like we ain't black though. That business was gonna fail whenever he walked in there and said, "I'm black." type of tan to his self. You know, I'm telling
It
you,
has nothing to do with the skin color. It's
it has
all
all to do with the skin color.
to a certain extent. Yes.
There's a setup system. This is
I
very
agree. I
important.
agree.
This is very important. But there's a system that is imposed against people who
I
are
agree.
really true entrepreneurs. Like the Super Smack Snack Shop that my brother was created at the age of 13.
You remember Clucky Chicken?
I think I heard of it. If I heard it, I probably ate from there.
It's real old, but no, I absolutely agree with that. But a motherfucker who literally has all the means to start a business, you feel me? There would be no struggle for them, and they just lying.
Maybe, but look at people who
No, I'm saying
created
just
the syrup
just
and Auntie Anne's
yeah,
taken from them. You know what I'm saying? Music that artists made
that
taken
part,
from them.
that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta say
But why are you
yourself.
still out here just lying about it? Like, you feel me? Like, they actually put in
Well-
work to get it started and made it a name brand. You know what I'm saying? You opposed to somebody who's just saying, yeah, I got this business, da 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 da, and they don't have a fucking thing started with it.
You know what they got?
But
Because I'm gonna keep it 100.
imagination.
Because you was in love with this person.
Nah, they got
They
pipe
got,
dream.
it's still a dream. That's what I was about to say. It's a
Oh,
dream.
yeah.
That's what it all starts with. The
But when
idea
does it start to
to set
become,
yourself
when does it start
free.
to become
I mean,
something
that's-
real and out of a
and I think-
conversation and actually put it into action? And I know it starts somewhere, but you just keep talking, and then nothing ever
It's
does.
in the food.
I think
Don't
it-
you
I
have
think
to.
it- I think it
I'm
kinda
not play
boils
push it, but I'm pushing
But
that shit.
I think it may boil down to character.
Boil it.
Because a pipe dream from someone that doesn't really have a character or who is not authentic is going to tell you something just to affect and motivate you for their benefit, and they have no real immediate.
Yeah, because when I was getting
I
the business cards done and shit, nigga was looking at me like, oh shit, now I gotta do something with
as
this,
a
like,
bad
for real.
part,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
where you
it's
gonna
not
go with
just
this?
you can't just talk to a boss and think that like your work mentality isn't going to be exposed.
Okay, that's all I'm
Years
saying.
ago,
Like,
in my trade,
When we
being
take
a contractor.
how real businesses are created. I'm going to use Elon for example.
Oh Lord,
He's the brain that decided who he needed to create the ideas that he had. That's an entrepreneur. You create a team around yourself, and one of his main pieces, create a business cards.
facts.
Him having to do the work, he was like, I was
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
be
saying. Like, you
worthless
got the
and
money, you
rich.
got the work. It's like, what do you have to do?
but that is also a
What part
boss.
are they going to play when they have the financial? They have the team. They have everything they need. They're just not putting it into play. It's like, what is that?
And there's two
Yeah.
different styles of bosses. Like what you just said is someone who leverages themselves off other people's talent.
I mean,
But the only question of principle in that situation are they getting paid well enough for what they provide? He's getting super rich, obviously. But then you have bosses like me who've been a contractor for 20 years doing, home bathroom and so forth. I can do everything that I literally would ask someone else to do. And I literally was trying to train people. I was doing this day in, day out. I was trying to find people that I could train so I could leave them alone so I could do more work. And it was extremely hard to do. But
not everybody's got the passion. And they
exactly,
don't have the
which is why
discernment and-
for probably 10, 15 years ago, I came up with the term, you got boss mentality, work mentality. I want my name to be spoken of good. If you go on Facebook right now, there's not a single person in 20 years that's ever blasted me on Facebook or dragged me or said anything negative about my work that I've done in their home. That is what I live for. The check is gonna come. Why don't you do the work? You gonna get paid.
I got posted on the what's that app? I'll be dating the same guy.
Man, I got posted on there
Yes.
too. Don't even know how, and I wouldn't even date nobody. Like, who does that? That fucking app is dumb as shit. It is what it is, but like, I'm like, but the sad part is that people take it like face value. Oh my god, you were on here. Like, and did you like the post, bitch? Like,
Right.
God's been now about something that had no validity to it.
I've been on that every
I felt-
time
I felt
I look at
kinda-
it. Been like, watch that boo speaks. This nigga's talking some real shit.
And at the end of the day, I got some real friends that don't play about me, and they were in there. I wasn't in the group where I was spoken on. They was literally watching like hawks. So I'm glad I didn't say nothing else because they posted anonymously, and that lets me know that you're on some weird shit. Because you posted anonymously. It's like if y'all from really your man, post your motherfucking name. Red flag, fake motherfuckers.
Post your nigga, bitch. The fuck?
That's a red flag. Damn it.
Post your man.
Post your name if I'm your nobody. It's kind of get laugh. But I felt like a celebrity for 15 minutes. That's about 15 minutes of fame, man. I've been single for a minute.
I'm say vicious. You.
Alright, so we got another one. This the next one. Number 4. Their phone is always face down, even when nobody is around.
How you better?
Or I'm gonna add to that. Look, that part.
If you like that, you are my business.
Or let's say the phone's always face down, or like when you walk in the room, to look like a deer in the headlights.
It's the phone.
Just give us all sneakiness.
Then that's what I said. I am not shy. Going through relationships. Let me come here, like that ass. Let me see what you're doing. And like any negative reaction, that's your answer right there. There is no second guessing to it, nothing.
Like, when I'm 100% in.
No.
If I'm 100% relationship, or if I'm 100% in, one, I don't give a fuck relationship or no relationship. My phone's always on blast because I need to hear my shit. Secondly, you're gonna know my password. You go in there to leave. If I'm asleep, if I'm woke,
I shit you not. This one situation I had. This nigga asked me, he was like, I want you to put your notifications like up on your screen because I had them where they didn't come on my screen but unlock the phone. I was like, I'll do you one better. I'll give you my password. Right, weird nigga shit. I'm not hiding that, whatever. But I was like, I'll give you my password. What's your password? Nigga didn't want to do that. And I'm over here like in the moment like, I already knew what it was. That's what I'm saying. Like when I peep some games, stop fucking playing with me. I'll do you a better, boss. Nigga did not want to take his password. Why? Because you was not doing what you're supposed to do on your part, and that's why you come in with this dumb shit in the first place. And 2, why you can't? I give you asked for 50, I'm giving you 100. Now what?
100. That's weird.
Isn't
and
it?
you don't need a notification because you can't even read the whole
That
thing.
motherfucking part because they don't expect that shit. They don't expect that shit. I'm over here like, yeah, What now? Niggas get sick.
Baby, I love you.
I just want to make you cry. I like to that. Number 5. They fall in love after the first week. I never felt like this before.
Oh, hell no.
I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers something. You judge me, all you motherfuckers won't. I have vision of a scientist and a motherfucking master professor. Nah, but I do. I say a lot and have said. Most people look through 1 or 2 lenses when they see a situation, right? I say, for me, myself, my team of cancer, because I don't do things just because I'm a cancer. I just match everything I've ever read about. I look through 10 lenses. I'm Tom Cruise in MI6. You feel me? I'm a goddamn like the most detective type of, and I'm going to find it. If it's there, I'm gonna find it. And I don't gotta do no sneaky shit to find it. You know what I'm talking about?
I never go looking. I swear God always reveals it to me in due time. It's not just intuition. This is something entirely separate. Because at the end of the day, a nigga's gonna tell himself every time.
Because being an empath, like I can sense the energy when you ain't right.
But it's the slightest, like if they're extra happy, or obviously if they're extra mad. It's like it's the little because you know when a nigga's normal. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not just women's intuition. This is something true, like spirit talking through you, like girl. And I just wait.
So what the empath not doing? Something is not going on. Just something at home. You're not feeding into that dopamine that the so-called other person has.
Because it's maybe they're so burnt out. They're so comfortable with yourself.
You know, there's people who love to debate.
We entertain it.
They don't even have that idea. They just love to be on the opposite side.
They just love to be obnoxious.
I'm gonna not say
no facts or real opinion behind that. No, I'm gonna tell them shut the fuck up and let the grown people talk.
I definitely entertain it. Yeah.
Respectfully, because I don't hate you for that, but you choose to say you're ignorant.
Do we hold on to what people say when they're angry? That's another thing. So
fucking right I do.
Not all the time, but
I'm trying to use my best cuss word on you.
It ain't the cuss word.
I'm not trying to use any cuss word. I'm trying to talk to you. I love us. You standing up.
It's how low the belt you will hit when you get angry.
You know what I like to do? I walk away and whisper.
You feel me?
Side
your tone is one thing.
You know what I mean?
But
you know what I mean? Side bow. Side bow.
Say it slower.
Side bow.
Coming back with that old school. Coming back with that old school.
You go quiet. That's the thing that they like. And this is from my perspective as a woman. So the man will follow me like I can shut the fuck up. I'm not even gonna tell you to shut the fuck up because I know that was escalated. So I hear you.
That's your bitch.
And I go do what I had going on. You feel me?
Oh, you man, big homie?
Yeah, I do.
That's fighting words.
I don't give a fuck. Because then guess what? Then they get
Fuck you mean, big homie?
What up, big homie? The fuck, like, but there's, how do you say it though?
You know, you was entertainable.
You can. Yes.
Right. Yeah, right.
But no, for real, you can say the same shit, walk away. I'm not dealing with like this until you.
Some people are like to chase and argue type.
Yeah,
but then you got people who want to fucking fight.
Like physically.
Yes.
They like that shit.
It can lead to it. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have people respectfully. That's to each their own. But at the end of the day, my house is made in peace.
But
It
again,
depends on what
I'm
you said
probably
during that argument.
I'm probably definitely on.
But legal sex is probably the best sex there is.
No, but again, it depends on what you said during that argument.
Like, I ain't gonna get this again. No, you probably will.
Depending on how bad what you said during that argument, that may be your last. That's words matter. Being, you feel me? I'm not saying like you gotta fucking sit there and they're true and they're really gonna hurt you, but it's the fact that you don't even have any self-control to sit here and have a real conversation. You're just animalistic, throwing shit out there. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, it's all about shit that you
I don't give a fuck. Like,
I
get that, but get you some self-control. Sit the fuck down and grow a little bit. You can tell somebody. That's as an adult, the only tantrum I'm dealing with is from my shop only. That's the only tantrum I'm dealing with because when it's a grown ass man, shit gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A big old
I gotta
bitch.
get you with this question. Who gets fed first, the kids or the man?
My child. I'm gonna lay his little plate down because he's grabbing at my leg, talking about mommy. My dad's sitting there like, what the fuck?
That's the 60s, 70s.
What you mean by my baby in the kitchen? Because I'm snacking with me as I'm getting shit done. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It's a newer.
And plus, he loves being a mommy.
Relaxed, structure nowadays. I mean,
No, it's stressful as fuck. It's stressful as fuck.
You said it. Women are as being in a feminine nature.
That's because the men won't allow them to be. Men won't allow them to be.
It's still pretty cat. It's like tiger
No, for real. Like, that was real cute. Because I was no, real niggas. You better come correct. Don't come at all. Ain't no pussycat in this space. Like, it's because I have yet to meet a man that allows me to be in my feminine era. Like, if a situation arises, no, Derek, you could talk. I told you. Big homie right here. No, Derek is not. He's not even included in this conversation. But I have yet to meet a man, honestly, that has allowed me to be in my feminine era, and that's my fault. But also, it ain't even like a jab at them as men. But that is by the way that I am. And at the end of the day, it's like I understand life gets heavy, hard, scary. You gotta fucking put on your big boy pants. You create families. But a lot of these men cower.
I don't anticipate eating that gum. There's plenty more. There's a whole family. I know.
I like that though. He's not greedy. It ain't greedy. I'm stuffing 3-4 pieces at a time in my mouth, and this nigga's like,
it's pregnancy with it, man.
But I know that I'm probably the
Bubba.
reddest of reddest.
Yes.
Shout out to my baby.
When it comes to that question, fall in love in the first week, I'm probably the reddest of colors on that flag. And then I will express my feelings first. Hell, if I'm feeling a certain good vibe, I will say I love you first. So one thing about me, I don't play games. Well, let's imagine it as if we were playing one-on-one spades, right? Me and a girl playing one-on-one spades. I'm taking my 13 cards and I'm laying them down for the start. Pick one. Show me who you are. And what you do with that is what is in you, not anything that you were forced, coerced, or coached
you
to
have
do.
to be very comfortable with yourself to do so, though.
You
To really,
don't feel so
I bet.
and then like I don't, and then I so let me just say this too. I don't expect the opposite person to lay their down face up either. I don't expect
No,
that.
but it's a faith. I'm giving you my 13 cards. Please,
Don't hurt.
please be fucking
Don't
together.
hurt me no more.
Hey, Bernie Rucci put gasoline in the car. Bernie Rucci put gasoline in the car.
And you're supposed to.
No, I mean like burn the car.
Oh Lord, yeah. See, there's real motherfuckers out there like that. I ain't gonna.
love.
Bitch, I'm
Hurt me, I'm gonna go on and cry myself to sleep for
Love
3 days,
like that.
and then I'm gonna snap back like a rubber band, and you'll never hear from me again. Like what?
I'll fly my car through your shit.
You don't have to block me.
Yeah,
I'm
my
gonna
block's
block you.
good.
As a motherfucker.
Like dead ass. I do that. I'm.
So your girls already talk through your house. You ain't gonna love her after that?
Yeah.
You got to.
I got motherfuckers that literally just that dude knows years ago. Like
My man,
I had a
man.
Filipino girlfriend.
My baby, my baby, my baby.
Filipinos, loyal. They fuck chickens feast for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Put her
Literally,
motherfucking foot in it.
I didn't buy a stitch of clothing for 3 years. Pull the shit out. I think that universe said, "Look, enjoy it because it's not going to happen ever again."
It's
And
not
it
gonna
hasn't.
happen.
But she was severely insecure because of the way that her past relationship was. And so after 3 years, her sister put one seed in her head, like, why is he on Facebook so much? Now, mind you, like, all my customers, free advertising was on Facebook. So everything I post.
But the seed was already,
And like,
there,
oh, like the post. And I'm like, and I don't even know this person. They could be living in fucking Greenland for all I know.
But it's this, you feel it's this.
But ever since, I'm serious, but ever since then, her insecurity grew
Red flag number
like
three.
a rock rolled down
And
the
that's
mountain.
what that did. You simply liking that post, that seed was already implanted, and her sister just watered that bitch.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Accountability.
No. You're right. What I'm saying is, it was already there because of where her husband was, and then
Right,
the
and then
sister
you like the
literally
post.
liked the fuse, I guess, to that, and then
You
that
lit the
was.
fuse liking the post.
But
Where's the accountability?
because
I'm
she
speaking
likes
on the
clothes,
I'm speaking on the women.
I didn't come to her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you will also
So
never
she didn't
express
set an
that.
example of that's wrong.
Facts and
And then I
communication.
stopped liking posts
Period.
because of that.
Bro.
Because at the end of the day, if you check me and I'm wrong, if you say I'm wrong, I'm gonna wrong myself, and it's not gonna happen again. I can really fix anything that person
With
says I have not done.
Oh.
Because because
Can you quit cigarettes?
I did quit for somebody. Sure did. But the fact that I quit for them, so
That's
I'm still
right.
smoking. Because I ain't with that bitch no more. So like, yeah,
That's strong.
I can do whatever the fuck a person needs. Because one thing for sure is I have that
What about
ability
what
to
you need,
do
though?
that. I'm not worried about that.
What you need?
But I'm hoping that because
What you
sometimes
need?
that might be just a
What you need from the grocery store, man?
Well, I
need
mean,
somebody
a relationship is
and
supposed to
choose.
water. Facts.
I just don't want
Yeah,
one or the
loyalty.
other. Look at this
Loyalty
one.
at the end of the
I
day.
don't want one or the other. I want love and choice. And I want the right to be human. I don't want to have to be a machine because people get tired.
Don't sound too far off.
It's never about money because I would go out there and slave for a motherfucker. When I was first married 2 years ago, a long time ago, I worked 2.5, 3 hours daily.
What's a machine in this situation?
I like them, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's a machine in a relationship?
Meaning that I only saw me as a road running.
Yeah, they really only
And I
give you
went to work.
affection
I
and
got off.
admiration if you are producing. And when you need a break or when you
But
start
she made me have
cracking,
to work so hard. She was like,
yeah,
oh,
but
you
then
be
when
home
you
doing this and doing
wasn't
that.
working, we fucking need money.
Well, it was more so like, you work too much. You should be home doing the family study, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I agree with that. And I understand also the Bible says that a man that takes care of his household is worse than a man without faith.
That part.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna sit here and be comfortable. Now, mind you, my faith, I love it to death, and I still believe that faith. But I'm not gonna sit here comfortably wondering if I can get cut off tomorrow. If I can stop it.
Because you won't allow that as a man for your family. You're
And
like,
she put, I'm sorry,
no, you're good.
she put being home as if it was more important because she put
But
God
that's an
as a
emotional
title
need.
over top
It's
of
an
it.
emotional need.
Of course.
You know, but at the end of the day, I see what you're saying. It feeds into each other. You know what you got to do as a man,
Because,
but
you
you
know,
can't. You
when
can't do both.
when you had to, and I didn't know you could do this until then.
This was having
How old were you
child.
when you knew that you could flush your toilet with a 5-gallon bucket of water?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I was 28, and that's because my water was the fuck off. And the meter for the power pulled out at 5 in the morning because them niggas get up early. And evening when they clock out because they don't ride late at night.
No,
That's
they
how
don't.
we was living with a fucking infant. You feel me? And then you want me not to work so much? No, I'm gonna work.
It's not. It's not. It's,
And I understand. Again, I understand what she's saying, bro. She never understand where I came from. I was like, I don't know, my work ethic came real strong after getting out of prison. So We need to different man. We can swap if you like.
I'm gonna show it.
I mean, it's hard enough. I don't know.
Just
Don't go too far.
Yeah.
You know, XO, you might have to change the side on it.
I get that warning. Yeah.
But if you want to, I mean, look, you're just you want to grab that, you're more than welcome, my brother.
I feel like a king already. I appreciate it.
Nothing but king's queen coming out.
Of course.
You feel me? But, and you know what I'm saying? And it is. I just. So, at the end of the day, how do you, first of all, do you feel like you have a level of emotional intelligence, and how would you rate that as far as on a grid, on a scale? Emotional intelligence.
I believe I wouldn't really rate it on the scale because.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like
it just. I'm sorry. It just depends on the magnet, the bond that people create. You know, you still want to fit. If there's an entrepreneur and you fell in love with an entrepreneur and you supported them, chase the dream like it's yours. Make them help you. They help me go past the part time. Now I see you lazy, and now I know I need to take you to the gym because there's other things that play a part. You know what I mean? I can eat a burger right now, my stomach going straight to the bathroom. These things affect who we are. They make us lazy or groggy, etc. So we got to treat what is it called? Treat yourself. Don't beat yourself.
So, but I guess when I'm
so my
really
emotional intelligence is really based on who's the leader in a relationship. There's not two leaders in a relationship. There's a leader, and then there's I want you to follow your dreams too.
But then you have that off the rip, like the first 30 days you meet somebody.
Look, you mean that type of?
I'm talking about like in the beginning. Because the question is saying you love somebody after a week. So in other words, what I'm asking you, like you just say emotional intelligence, because I didn't have that till later in life. But like, are you confident and competent enough in your own manliness to be emotional to a woman, or do you have to wait for her to give you the outlet for her to come at you first? It doesn't matter, or
it does matter because to me in that aspect, I see it like, okay, so you're my woman now, and as my woman, I'm looking for moral support. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna work. I'm not saying you can't work or you can't go out. Backtracking on that situation earlier, but I definitely want you to have your own life, but I want to make sure our life can blend together. If I come to you, right, because some empaths are like this, not really a shut off, but they're just like, I don't care, I guess, and you're like, empaths like that, that'll be like,
I don't know if I'm empath, but I definitely, it's like I said, I read the situation, we're gonna do this together. But if I see you doing your own thing, then I really don't have a choice but to shut off and be like that because I see where it's going. And I'm not going to sit here and we can have a conversation.
Well, see,
more than
that's
two,
also,
you know what I'm saying?
That's also skipping ahead. If you can, you lead a horse to the water, and the horse. If you lead a horse to the water, the horse will learn right then and there if they should drink from it or not. Right.
Facts.
So you kind of got to put your partner in a situation to learn. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. Conversation, whatever that looks like, if it's physical, if it's verbal, you know what I'm saying? Like either way, you're putting in the effort to show or tell them, hey, like I feel like we're kind of going our separate ways.
You know what happens? The same thing we talked about earlier with your own partner. When you tell them something you learned, it's like judgment on self sometimes, or like how you tell family and friends things. People are not ready for.
Oh, right, like their opinion of something they may do with their character or something. Yeah, they don't have to agree with it. So, but they also can't handle that depending on their growth.
What's that saying? Imagine how hard it is to change yourself and how hard it is to change somebody else.
Exactly.
So
it's much easier for people to do that instead of the inward.
Do you love me? Or, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
don't make me turn it up, goddammit. Don't make me turn it up. I'm reactive, not proactive.
You should have emotional should counterbalance your own bullshit.
This is
as you progress in your relationship.
This is what my
I'm just being an asshole.
no, you good.
But
Yeah.
This is what my emotional intelligence looks like. It is when I see a situation when most people are like, drop that shit. Man, you did this. This is happening. This is happening. My emotional intelligence or level of emotional intelligence, along with my empathic ability to read and see things from a more discerning way, when work together, it realizes that, well, maybe you have a mental disorder. What is a mental disorder? How do you combat as a loving partner to make sure that you show them that they're loved, protected, and cared for, and that you're trying so that, they don't have like impasses. Because like doing, let's just say, word distress, because I dealt with that last year very clearly, they speak a different language. And their love language ain't like yours, or anybody that's not avoid dismissive.
Also plays into when you figure out if someone's just playing in your face and just here to benefit off people, if they're actually here to pour into you. Because you can worry about what you're doing and what this person looks like while y'all are together, but I also want to know what you like when we're apart and what you really, you know what I'm saying? Because if it don't make sense, if it don't make sense, $1 dollar.
Because when they say, well, take a mile, they walk a mile in my shoes, in your seat, I'll get it. I learned what it is, the diagnosis, how to be effectively loving and supportive in that way, and so that you can make them feel safe. And I did that for a half year.
I don't.
And like you just said, to know whether or not is this or this.
You pour into somebody.
I became them.
Because they're like, I can't pour into us because I'm empty. And I'm like, all right, well, what can I do to pour into you so you can finally pour into us? And it was dead silence. Why? I took that, and that was not the first time having that conversation. It was a continuous argument. Why? In my head, it was because you don't really want this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some people just outright lazy.
It's a bitch.
Because of upbringing, gender, location,
you lazy to pour into yourself. It's crazy. Who wouldn't want to do that? And that's why I took it the way I did. Like, you don't want to pour into yourself right now because you don't want to pour into this eventually. It's too much.
And that is something
you feel
that,
me? Like,
I've heard that a lot of times. It's like some women shun or shy away from a good man, especially one who knows how to regulate emotions, has emotional intelligence, that's got to shit together, because they would have to a lot quicker, because somebody that's really had shit together and really tolerated it for so long.
And that's strong. People either get a job or go to jail.
I had a nigga tell me one time, I said, get a job, you gotta support the family. This nigga said, you coming at me as a man. You put me down.
That's wild.
Diabolical, and I did not stand down 10 toes. I said it again.
I be like,
this is more for
what the fuck?
This next one is more for my for people who live together. Or, I mean, not live. I'm sorry. For people who are been dating for a little bit. Actually, it doesn't even matter how long you date. I want to know you personally. Comment, leave a comment. But how long if you can answer on this question, or get some feedback. How long you've been dating this person, or if it's a past situation, or whatever. But they only call you after 10 p.m. or when it's dark, or at nighttime, or late. Which typically sometimes
it's
call
like
hours, as they used to say. 2 p.m. is daytime.
They're not talking though. They just texting.
Yeah, right.
Texting weird little shit.
Oh, so now. At the end of the day, if you've been through some shit, you know some shit. At the end of the day, motherfucker just on text you, and he like, I'm calling. And then instantly send you the voicemail. Like, phones ring 6, 7, 8 times nowadays. Like, you get that one ring, pause. Like, you go straight to voicemail. Like, and then they'll
I'll never call you again.
That part, like, why? Like, if they're at work, that's different.
You know what's wild about that? You don't call them again, they fall in love.
I swear to God, it's like the shit I've learned.
People want what they can't get.
Yeah, it's kind of like the chase. Some people like the chase. At the end of the day.
And then the person on the receiving end don't, and they're dead ass. They're like, no, bro, seriously, stop. And they're like, oh, I love you more.
Because,
nah,
safety nowadays is something that instills fear, and somebody's not listening. And I can say I don't understand that. man, get it comprehended. I don't really because like I'm telling you, like if I was, I've had in the last few years, I've had 6-figure years from working this and that, and doing construction, what have you. But like lately, I've been broke as shit.
I think I'm gonna put a little bass in their voice at the right time.
If a motherfucker
Okay, very white. All right, go ahead.
Give them red dreams. Tip of your high heels. Tip of that sweet perfume. Sure smells good on you.
I do this good. But no, like, and then they, I love the distraction. It was definitely. I forgot.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. At the end of the day, a motherfucker that literally is into you, and this is the bottom line, they're gonna make time. And they're not gonna sit here and make you feel like you have to fight for an appointment at a doctor's office or a DMV to fucking sit down and have just a conversation. Let them go out somewhere for lunch for an hour. You feel me? What? As you should. Because niggas got to prove themselves.
It's not you, it's me.
I would say women should be more cautious because
I don't even know what to do with a nigga like that.
It's not you, it's me.
You right.
what? It's definitely you. At the end of the day, I don't do nothing wrong sometimes. I do a lot wrong. It's picking you weird bitches. It's picking you weird bitches. And you would think, coming from my genealogy, that we should know how to pick some shit, but
Lord have mercy.
We like it.
I ain't good at it.
I like
My toxic language is trying to
love
fix.
I love it.
Said the devil himself.
My toxic language is trying to fix a bridge that's falling.
It's not that I like a little excitement, but honestly, I really don't like
You
when
make it black,
I
you make it
just-
boom, right?
you know me like a
Right,
nigga really don't.
right.
Yeah. Like, go ahead. Get shy, go ahead.
Big gun ass nigga.
Yeah.
You make it black.
Yeah.
First night she wanna say.
And like ladies can't eat one, went around with the gun, no bullets in it, does looking like it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Open Chuck E. Cheese looking like I'm the one.
Yeah.
These kids ain't shit. I'm 2 feet tall and all of a sudden you want to talk and go around, call your mama. If she good with her mouth, she can talk the game. We can go get the drop top and act real lame. Got the wind blowing in
Wow.
my hair. Boris, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Cat Williams said, I don't call you bitches because you're this or that. I just do it because of the familiarity.
Nah, there's some manipulative people out there, man.
I wish they knew how to manipulate in the right way.
And you
Because it's like, as long as I know I'm not being a bitch. But as long as you keep, you feel me? Like, play your motherfucking part, play it well.
We'll get another 5 hours for that.
Play your
Because
motherfucking part, play it
he
well.
knows something men don't know.
You know what I love is that
That's
what
all
she
I
just said.
I hate somebody just sloppy.
What
Like,
she just said, I manipulate for good. But there are people that
I mean,
manipulate
it's
for
true,
bad.
but it's true. Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, as long as if you have many bitches,
Oh,
I know this, but you feel me? Like, you make me just don't fucking compete and compare. You feel me? Women will do that on their own if that's even their mindset. But as long as you got our time, you take care of our and you feel me? Like, I love a man that can juggle.
I was speaking on that. You seen Hitch? The movie Hitch? You seen the movie Hitch?
But you gotta play
Right.
like
Ugly.
if you know what you're dealing with and they're worth it. You feel me? Like,
You remember the
I
movie
ain't dealing
Hitch?
with a bump.
Yes.
That's what I mean by good manipulation. You're not out to harm. You're not out to deceive. You're putting your boring ass fucking like corny cornball self in a position to entice someone that.
If I park my
But I'm not cornball. I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, like if I'm all right, this is different stages of my life. You know, Dave Chappelle did. Dave Chappelle 25. Dave Chappelle 30. Dave Chappelle 40. You feel me? So me at 18, I'm gonna bring you roses. I know you never got. But me at 29, I'm like, well, no, I have to say 30. Anyway, it would be something in the sense of if I know that conversations with, not no stranger, but someone I've had conversations with, and I know that they may come to the store at a particular time. I'm going to implement myself with legitimate business in that store to be able to cross paths and hopefully spark. That's what I mean by good manipulation.
That is some creepy shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I see what knowing you.
That's
I
old school
no,
shit, though. That's not new school.
knowing you, I see what you mean. But you know what? It's just me think about a couple situations in my life dealing with some fucking weirdos. Nigga, what? I swear to God, I never went there and got gas again at that time.
No, I'm not talking about
You
on
see a
that
cute girl
level.
in Walmart. You single, first of all. You see a cute girl in Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart's daytime club for all y'all that don't know.
It's not. I'm grocery shopping.
If you're desperate enough,
If you grocery shopping, leave you alone.
Leave me the
Out
fuck
there.
alone.
But you're single at this time.
What does it matter?
And you cut the corner, you like 6 hours up.
tell
I
you something.
gotta do some bird's eye view and think if I come around this corner over here, she gonna come out the alley at this other time.
And you're gonna get cussed through the fuck
No,
out.
that might be your type.
It don't even matter at that point. I'm trying to get my groceries to go. It's like
I'm
tunnel
like,
vision.
let me tell
I'm
you
gonna be the
selling
finest
food
nigga in the
stamps.
world.
This has been my best
Oh, I
friend.
might need that.
I might be selling food stamps.
This-
Just for
I love a nigga.
I
No,
This
so it depends really because that's what a nigga do. I swear, I almost the niggas I attract, they coming up, they bumbling,
and
Bro, get the fuck away from me. I swear to God,
You want some chicken? What they do?
they be coming walking up like,
I gotta go for you
and
too,
I
but
ain't trying to
you
hide, bro. It's like, get the fuck away from me.
let me say this. I've been on my bestie for 5 years. And literally, like,
It's
I've
true from
drone,
what
I've gone down the street, see her, she's getting out, going inside, I'm coming through, going home, and literally rolling down the window, hey, what's up, fam? And she will not look. They have baggage, have certain parameters. They got blinders like, oh, no, nigga. I had to look, nigga, you don't hear me? She looks awesome. Bro, that's what I'm like, damn. Like,
Tunnel vision.
I'm paying with
Tunnel vision.
Damn.
Some women are
That
just
part.
ignorant,
And that
so they're
protects
like,
them.
I'm too pretty to even deal with this. But honestly, at the end of the day, that's what I
They
say.
avoid a lot of bullshit that way. And I'm telling
Yeah.
anybody I'm with, I would love to know that the nigga literally had to chase her
When I'm in
down
a
to
good
get
mood,
turned down.
When I'm in a good mood, I'll say what's up. You feel me? Fucking, you know, and pass me or whatever. But if I'm really not in the mood, it's more so if I'm saving you, bro. Because I swear, I single my love on the wrong person at the wrong time.
You're saving them, but you also seeing that they can take it.
No. Because I'm telling you,
But they
now,
gotta get through the
That's
first.
what-
that's
that's
red
what
flag
your
number 5.
Your
my boy.
dopamine start underlay.
Okay, I'm telling you,
Your
there's no
dopamine
freedom.
start building up. This nigga,
Mm-mm.
he ain't get all crazy with me.
Nah, I'm so like, nah, that's the last thing me personally, I can't speak for all women, but that's the last thing I want. If I'm already having a stressful, pissed off kind of deal, whatever, you know, is a fine ass nigga coming up, because I'm over here pissed off, probably looking crazy, and I'm like, look, and I can't even be cutesy. This fuck, I'm ready to stop pricing this nigga. You feel me? Like, it pisses me off. I'm like, fuck it.
But I don't know. Like, and I've done it. Like the pity thing in the past. Like, I'm gonna entertain this conversation, and then I don't.
What do you mean by that? I'm curious.
So like a girl that like and that is rare. I promise it's rare. But like if the girl try to holler at me, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be like, fuck out my face. Like yeah,
Why not though? If you're not interested in them, like you don't have to be rude about it. But
because at the end of the day, I'm about networking, and I never know what might come of that. I mean, like especially with having a show, like sitting in the show, come on the show, and but like,
Women
and
is-
maybe,
You know what happened?
maybe,
Women just got really
maybe-
cocky.
but sometimes
that's
you
the
just need
difference.
some
So
God.
you can know you're pretty, but don't be a
Hey, I think
But
like
nah,
twice a
that
year,
part,
a random woman might say to me, "You're real handsome."
But is she 8 years old? Well, you said that like grandma's coming at you. Yeah, hey, look.
They don't compliment too often.
No, this makes them cocky
Real
because
thing.
they are constantly receiving compliments. Go on a single woman's phone, she got 100 niggas on.
Guaranteed.
Oh,
it.
Bro, I literally told all my friends, like, and they
Everybody
snap
send
your
me
finger,
$5.
put one hand out,
I'm
and
about to
social
search the bank
media,
account.
that, like, hey, look, I'm taking applications. You won't even have enough data to
Oh,
hold all the
hell no.
motherfuckers in your inbox.
I got some
Oh,
photos.
The question is, how you gonna know who's right if you literally sitting there like you act like American Idol from season 25? You know,
But you
they
told
go
all
to
of them. You treat people like you want to be treated, because somebody can express that they're interested in you, and you don't know where that relationship could go, whether it's just friends or actually bloom into something. But you don't have to be a bitch, But you also, with being a woman growing up, you don't have to be kind or be nice to everybody. You feel me? Like you don't have to talk to every man that talks to you, talks at you, or whatever. I don't give a fuck what their like what their demeanor is or what their motive is.
Yeah, like so, like I feel that though, because like don't talk to me crazy.
Yeah, it's like just
You know what I
treat.
mean?
And
I
that's
might
why
raise my voice, but then like me personally, like I'm good at turning my voice down mid sentence.
and that's what women
Without
be.
beating myself.
You feel me? Because you get loud, fucking. Some women ain't gonna bump. You feel me? They
Women
don't get
need
loud.
women, man.
Depends on the
Women
woman.
need
It depends on
women.
the woman.
I'm gonna ask this of both. I'm gonna go ask the ladies first. I'm always
Yes. What is
Yup.
the
it?
queen. The
Yup.
question is because we talked about some red flags. These aren't like things that we've written down. We're just really just expound on some stuff in our experience. But this one is directed to each of us. I'm answering one after my guess. But what is the biggest red flag that you actually ignored?
Somebody straight telling you what it is and how they feel, whether it's well, actually, no, mainly in anger. If somebody, like I said, it do depend on what you say in anger. Some shit don't matter, but you can really feel it when somebody is telling you the truth. Like, if they don't want to be in a situation with you, if they don't really like you. Insult is one thing,
God is watching.
always. So that right there, and it's like when a motherfucker tells you who they are, especially when they verbalize it, believe them. Believe them.
Biggest red flag you've ignored.
Big
Love
homie.
bombing.
Ah,
Love bombing.
that's my
In the,
favorite.
in the beginning, she want to hold you and tell you how great you is. You even get your head scratched. You know what I'm saying? Then she get tired. She start guessing. That's what I see. She started guessing.
I've never seen it from a man's perspective.
You know, she's
Yeah.
immediate. Oh, this nigga woke up like this. This is how today's gonna go. Oh, he said it. He said his voice like this. This is how today's gonna go. And really, he's trying and trying. So for me, and what I've seen a red flag is when you can't keep that same energy
Facts.
when it's needed. When someone is, let's say, 2 years, 5 years in, that don't mean we decrease in the work we put in. You know, shout out to my mom and pops for the anniversary that they had. It was big. I was like, dang.
Congratulations to them, for real. That's a
They
goal.
set the standard.
That's a goal.
Could you imagine having a job and in 5 years you got your raises, you got your promotions, and man, you got a company car depending on the type of company the job it is. And then you just one day be like, and then when you go in there, you just gonna go sit in the break room and just sit there and eat snacks all day. Or you just gonna be like start talking about things in kind of way, even with your boss and staff. That right there literally will get you what? Fired.
And not only fired, though, but watch what it does to the rest of to everybody else.
It's like
Yeah.
rock fruit.
And then you got people who are divided and they're on different sides. I've always said, even since I was younger, I was like, well, why don't people look at a marriage or a relationship like a job? Why don't
It
you
is a
really
job.
stick, anchor the fuck down when it is plausible to have that reciprocation? Not
We
that,
ain't gonna talk
like
about
if you're being
work husbands.
I
like
think you should,
abused,
'cause they're
if you're being
they're
abused,
the best.
sexually abused, mentally abused, physically abused, no, fuck that. Get the fuck out. Go. If you gotta go down to the post office or the sheets in 24 hours and sit up in that bitch until somebody, you know what I'm saying, until you can figure it out. Get out of that type of situation. But we're talking about people that are just being hard headed, stubborn, shit like that. What I'm saying is, why wouldn't you treat that like it was the job that you're in?
They put in more effort beating the fuck out of a bitch than actually loving.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And there are definitely people like that, for sure. And then some people literally are self-entitled,
I'm gonna do that. That's weird.
self-absorbed, and they don't want to put anybody else first because they feel like they're losing. But your person is winning.
And you're winning. You would think so.
You would think so. Like it just crazy.
Hating on your
It
ass.
is crazy. You know.
I think couples need to break the system idea of relationships and learn how to explore. You know what I mean? Like I got a cousin, I got two cousins, actually sisters. One is in Africa somewhere, and one is in Mexico. You know what I mean? And I'm just thinking like, you know, that's something I want to do with my kids. And I think when you keep your significant other busy and learning,
together. They're doing all that together.
you evolve together, and it goes back to trying to talk some sense into their life.
Right.
Instead of trying to talk some sense into them, you leave breadcrumbs like
that part.
I think we should read this every day. You know what I mean? Or I think we should meditate.
It's a little thing, like do something together, and you can lead the example, and they just want, like they do what they know.
Right? But not like so. Like I got a couple more big tip. But and then you say, I'm just going to text it.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm violent.
You said texting type?
I'm violent.
Texting type. Like like you
Like
know,
if you're
like
texting
they're
them,
always
you don't
hitting
hear
you,
from them?
and you don't really hit them until whatever. But
I'm just antisocial.
And then well,
because
right.
Send it
And they hit you, and they be like,
Send $100.
I'm just not the texting.
That's crazy.
That part, red flag.
I mean,
Because what if this man, never mind. Just
Oh, we get the cash out. It's $sign.
niggas, because honestly, because I'm busy. If I'm honestly not messaging or texting back or answer because I'm busy.
Listen, I'm texting you, and I'm pulling up to all the normal spots.
What you mean? Looking for me?
Yep.
Don't go looking for me.
The 15-year-old babble. I'm blowing your fucking phone up.
I'm trying to figure out what the
You know that.
password is to Gmail,
I'm blowing your phone up.
so I can find my phone button.
Okay, so which one? Which email?
It don't even matter.
What matters?
Look,
Facebook got
15-year-old
location.
me, I'm blowing the phone up. I'm blowing your phone up. But I'm blowing it up, and then I'm like, yeah, we had a great 5-minute talk the other day. What the fuck happened since then?
Bitch, I love
It was the best 5 minutes of my life, bitch. Where you go? I'm throwing rocks at you window, bitch.
No,
That's
that's
it.
Bird.
I
Don't
thought
come in
niggas-
this.
like, are you
You're
crazy?
fine. So ugly.
Nowadays, if I'm gonna call you once, and
Tired.
it is, you have to really work to find yourself. Look, I
say
last year I
dumb
had a
shit.
situation. It burned me up not
I
to
say
talk.
dumb shit like, go get your nigga to beat your ass.
To who?
To my lady.
That is
Go get your
still
nigga.
that is
Go
diabolical.
get your nigga. You
Do
gotta
not sit-
go
do
through
that.
the same stages because it isn't like men have just sporadically decided to not be themselves. Just out of nowhere, every man can talk what they talk, but at the end of the day, I see a fine woman.
Yeah.
I might say, damn, that don't look good. I'm gonna keep it pushing, but my eyes and my temptations will pull me to the type of woman that I like. Now, women cannot give a fuck about the entire world. Her best friend pulls up next door and she don't even know this nigga's next door. Why? Because women is tunnel vision. She thinking about what she got to do tomorrow.
They
the day
pour
after.
She
into what
could
is
just
poured
be
into them, and the
because-
best friend has been there.
Hey, you know,
her
and a
loyalty
nigga will
and
come
stuff
and go
on
on good or bad
is because
terms.
she knows
Right.
she
Like
had
a nigga
confidence.
literally, it's like,
She
oh, we on
could
bad
be-
terms.
She
Like,
could
that
be,
you
that
don't-
song said like now
Your
her
best friend
inbox
is there.
she was her nigga, now she's not. So like it could be because of the influence or the love and what she had for you, that you feel.
It's
What they
the
say,
emotion
or
of
right,
it.
what they say they mad when they cheat. What they say why they mad?
Because you didn't sit down and watch my movie that I asked her to watch.
What a man gonna say when he find out you cheated?
I feel like so this is what we're doing.
Like,
That's
damn,
what it
like,
is.
You fucking other nigga.
My whole shit.
damn, like, what you gave me some money?
Yeah, that don't mean to me.
How much did it give you? Like, you could have just came in and had some more money, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Was it fake money? It was love.
They better be doing
It
something.
was
You know,
kinda
like,
like
at that
bored
point,
with
it's like, yes,
safe.
you know that you love them, but the question is, for me, is, do you love me? You didn't, and it's like, they can say, yes, I understand that. You can love somebody, but you don't have the self-control. You don't have the thinking about the future and how that's going to make that person feel, but that person can be the, you feel me, like, ease your anxiety, this and that, and there you go. There you go with your bullshit, because they didn't matter enough to you in that moment. You were,
In that moment.
what is it, like, your selfishness was more important.
This is build up though. This is
It depends on the person.
this is red flag. This is my red flag for the love bomb. This is I can do all these things in the beginning, and then now I'm tired. I'm working, come home. I might even work, cook, and clean, and I'm too tired to love.
Sometimes showing somebody that you love and support them is just laying in bed next to them in their tiredness, in silence, and letting them
To
rest.
me, I think, I take it back to the love bombing. Yes, the coddling is good.
No, not
The
coddling.
skin to
That is
skin.
like-
Not
saving,
necessarily
Yes,
that.
it-
I'm not real
that is-
physical, but I mean just being there, like laying next to them, or maybe cleaning up, doing their dishes when you stop over, or cooking them a meal. Noticing that they're tired and picking up where they're lacking, and that also includes if they're not getting that love. It's not you. It's not you personally if that be the
It's
situation.
because the person is going to urge. It's see, a lot of things get weaponized towards men where they say that he needs validation. I mean, excuse me, if they didn't create mirrors, I wouldn't be trying to fix.
I think everybody at the end of the day needs validation, but there's an extent to it because for a woman, that saying that like a million men can say you're beautiful, but it's not from that one that matters. It don't matter. Some men.
What man matters, but the man you decide matters.
Exactly, but certain men, like the one narcissistic man I was dealing with, it wasn't even about any like sex. Nothing was a connection, a real connection. It was strictly them getting complimented or appraised or fucking. You feel me? It was just crazy. And understanding that, I was like, this is disgusting. This is absurd. Like you don't even give a fuck from a man. Like female,
I think
they
that's
their
so.
own. But I'm saying like that is just crazy to me that they'll never have one. It'll never be good.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not.
You're not a narcissist.
I'm definitely not. But I am a victim, and I even let somebody put in the comment section a victim like hotlines. I call
So
it.
I'm a big believer that a man should have multiple wives, and the biggest,
So am I.
because the biggest
What
thing.
did I say? I could be with many bitches.
If
You know how to treat
if
me.
he does really,
Let's really process this. Hold on.
Let me chime in on that one.
Yeah,
one
go ahead.
thing. I'm not trying to cut you off. Stop you, slow you down. But if he does not have the discipline or temperament, then yeah, he does.
Discipline, like what do you mean? Like as far as
Like
control?
I can be with one person and only that one person. I don't.
But I'm
need
saying
a
for a
whole
man that
stable.
wants a whole stable,
But if
you
he
need
wants
to make
a
sure you're keeping up with all them forces.
But then you gotta
Not
make
one
sure
is
that
deprived,
you're
not one
stable
is shortened.
or
Yeah.
like thoroughbreds and not ratchet fucking wrecks.
Whatever
That's
your
what
brand looks
literally,
like.
that's
Whatever it
literally
looks
going
like.
to tear your shit down.
It's to each of them.
Yeah, but see,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. You coming from a place where you take care of the woman at home, where a poly relationship is more of a generational idea. You're bringing in real teammates who can discuss things that most people in a monogamous relationship hide from each other.
Yeah.
I picked up the money we left on the tip table. Just dumb shit like
Or
that.
Dumb
I want to
shit.
do something. Well, I do too. Why you think they said something?
Yeah, but then you texting the girl later after the threesome.
But then there's greedy niggas too.
That
Or niggas
part.
that are like, I want a threesome.
Is
It
it
doesn't
greedy
mean
or
to
we
what
not-
our people.
or
No,
we-
I'm saying
it's
like
greedy.
they don't want
I
you
agree with
they don't want you to have that experience. They're like, well, I want a threesome, but I don't want you to experience it. I want two other people.
Oh
For no
man,
other
man, that's crazy.
That's right, because it's like
That's
double
bullshit.
standards type shit. You feel me? Like,
But then there's situations where they agree to a threesome, and then the man, let's say a man, two women, right? And then she finds. So I had one relationship last year, and she was definitely down for the threesome, and I was like, I'm cool, but first of all, I got understand and all that bullshit. I said, look, you pick her, I will never pick your girl. For one,
I feel like that's common sense.
well, it ain't though, because you got motherfuckers all over the world
And
right now,
unrealistic.
literally bringing
And
women and
unrealistic.
literally throwing them girls into it.
And that's just my opinion.
And that's fucked up. Oh no, that's real shit.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like even as a female and the man can agree, yeah, I would like a threesome, and the man is gonna be like, no, because I'm looking at you now, like you shouldn't like that stuff. You're supposed to be a housewife. You're supposed to be a wife, and you're saying poor things.
And
I swear,
eventually,
I've experienced this,
the girl,
and I can't explain it on their part. Because even myself in that position, I'm looking like, bro, you're weird.
Some niggas is broken.
They're broken to fuck, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we can all have a different perspective at the end of the day, man or woman. But the shit that I've dealt with these niggas, not all of them, okay?
Hey, listen,
It's the
fellas,
couple I have,
fellas,
like,
listen.
oh, fuck up.
you can be broken, but just take one piece of glass and reflect on it.
Just
and cut them strings, nigga.
Okay, sorry.
That
Run,
part,
nigga, run.
that part.
When it comes to what we just talking about, my philosophy or whatever you want to say is basically at the end of the day, find you some beat. That's why I don't lie. I lay it all down. you want to do it. Man's dream. The fuck?
Lying
Hey,
very
hey,
childish. Lying very
average
childish.
income,
well,
average
it's
income
very
for warehouse.
protected because it has to really.
But that's
What's
it's
in-
childish because at the end of the day,
yeah.
it's selfish. You're trying to either which
tell
I
the
hide
client,
don't
no,
save the other person's
right.
feelings, but you're trying to hide your shit. And it's like one, you should live 100% authentically within yourself, unless you are.
That's not really the case.
No, but also
Why
it's
would
like
I want to fight the one I love?
it doesn't have to be an argument though.
Because
Because
it
if
depends on
you
your
know
moral
it's, but look, if
standards,
you know
This
it's gonna
on
be
record.
look, if you
This
know it's gonna
live.
be an argument, then why would you
Damn
do
right.
it?
But
If you know it's gonna be an argument, why would you do it? So you gonna sit in the truth.
but
Your partner's gonna be mad. You gonna lie about it. They're gonna be mad. In my opinion, you know how they say, "I love me an honest hoe." Them niggas make me sick. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate an honest man or woman at the end of the day because, like,
No, y'all don't.
but
you
then,
know,
No, y'all don't.
no, those
well,
who
it
can
depends
handle
on how
it.
he
But me
delivers it.
personally,
It depends
you
on
feel
how
me?
he
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
that's true too.
I don't appreciate what you did and you didn't think about me in the moment. That's why we're gonna fix that and work on it if you really love me in this way.
But you know what I'm gonna tell you, you're also coming from?
Yeah.
A healthy stand.
Yeah, because I
You're
know what I
healthy.
want.
You know, I mean, just in general, your
That's
personal
growth.
is healthy.
Oh,
And because of that type of
that
aura,
means a lot because motherfuckers think I'm so mean and say I am.
yeah,
But in
but
the
still,
best way, it's like I know
But you're
what I want
protecting
from your
yourself.
mind.
So
Not just myself, but my future partner as well. Because don't
and
think
just
you
picture
that.
this. You can lift your own body.
Yeah.
So I mean, literally, if you lay on the ground, you can literally jump up, get on your feet. Most people can't lift their own body weight. Let alone, it's something I do with my kids. It's something I do with my kids. Can't carry another person out of a burning house. These are important features we just clearly say,
Yeah.
whoosh.
Yeah.
I got to drag
What
you
did I say earlier? I
throw you out the
I
window.
don't like them crying.
Hold on.
Why? Because I know what you gonna do for me.
Shout out to my big niggas.
Yes.
Bumba.
Bumba.
Literally look big.
We started that size.
We don't body shame this bitch.
We
Big
about
homie.
to say,
We don't body shame this bitch. Yeah.
First of all,
That
we
was
start-
damn.
first of all,
Second of all.
hey, look, he's a 10-person tent. I'm a 2-person tent. That's shelter. They still give shelter. Like at the end of the day, it's all good.
I was just fucking all up.
Look at you. Look at you.
Underlay.
Yeah.
Red flag. Red flag.
Underlay.
Hey. Anyway. It's because he's been a lot more interactive this time. You get up more. All right, so this the last, and this I'm gonna tell you something, and I need you to be this show based on transparency, honesty, and so like I'm asking me, I'm asking me, you ask me, yes. If you go, let's say that you've been rocking with somebody, right? No title, feel me? Which is right? But then let's say you at a bar, right? There's one bar we that has a fire pit in the back that we've been to at the same time. You know what I'm talking about. You don't really say names.
I was about to say that name, nigga.
We've been there. All three of us in different cases.
I don't like it.
But my point is, let's say you're sitting around the fire pit, right? And
Gather around.
you came together, rock together, both like each other. But somebody says, stranger that you don't know, because some other people around there, so is that your man? That boyfriend? Hell no. How would you feel?
I would match energy because that nigga come up to me and that's your bitch. Hell no. Like, bruh.
I mean, like,
What you mean? Because I get it. I get it.
It wasn't,
Nah,
it
you
wasn't
know,
the hell part, but
it
the tone
was
the
all
same.
of it. It was all of it.
No, I'm saying.
Respectful,
It
yes.
didn't say hell.
Now you supposed to make me feel like I was the king of the whole.
Well, no, that's not your nigga. That's not your nigga.
I mean,
Y'all,
but still,
y'all.
we came together. You know what I'm saying? If I
You
could,
ain't got it.
if I could touch on you,
Nah.
we like each other.
But it's like,
Okay,
okay, well, I'm understanding it. I'm understanding from a different perspective. But okay. Go ahead. Damn. All right, go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you got a friend that y'all are like, you know what I'm saying, y'all like each other, then obviously y'all already created that bond. This is not a first date, so y'all out and about. If
But is it
somebody,
low key? Who's got the understanding of the low key? Because you may think, oh, this is one thing, but then when you go out in public and again with communication, females like, oh hell no, like that's that shit I'm not wrong.
That's most likely. That's most likely best. That's most likely like that's
your
friend.
But y'all know what it is, and but y'all should have distinguished that. Both parties should know. You feel me? So that way you don't have to be embarrassed like that.
Hell
bro,
no.
that's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm going.
What do you even say to that?
I'm going to crush the ass toes.
Yeah, no, because I can tell a nigga hurt, and it's like I will never let a nigga know that I'm hurt, or the people in my vicinity. I'm gonna give me a hand.
And as soon as she would reply,
oh hell no, like
sorry.
that was my turn. That's how it's like ping pong. You don't have to. That's what works for me. What ain't broke, don't fix it. Absolutely. And when you my nigga, I am you. Watch.
Why would you?
A really good, healthy relationship from time to time that rocking from, and they like really, they have a lot of things in common. Their vibe is very compatible. Their energy is very compatible. They start to look like brother and sister.
I don't want to look like you, but I want to be. Yes. Nigga, what?
Back in the 70s, 80s, 90s,
those brothers and sisters for real, for real.
I don't know what I'm saying. They start to really.
But that's how bad now I love my nigga when I got a nigga. I'm like, I love Big Daddy like that. Yeah. I love Big Daddy on my
first
sleeve.
6 months.
Nah, because I can go as long as you go. Who?
One of them.
One of them who?
Fell in love on him once. You ain't put him nowhere?
Of course I did. That nigga, he passed away. Exactly. Well, no, what I'm saying is because he left, you feel me? There was no like ill intent. Appreciate you. But with that being said, I don't say I'm becoming you in a bad way unless that's who you are. If you showing me negative and you're getting negative, be fucking for real. Am I the problem?
Yes, I'm the problem.
I wanna put this. I wanna put this final thought out here for all the people out there, and the ones that joined in, and the ones that will see it eventually at some point. Because when it's up, it's up. It stays up there. You can always check these and all the other.
You didn't even shout out your OnlyFans this time. Sorry, not to cut you off.
I definitely have OnlyFans. If you like the link, I can put it in the comments.
That part.
And yeah, it is. Yeah, that part. It is what it is. But no, like I want to leave y'all with this thought, and then we're gonna expound on it for a little bit, and then we're gonna get food up out of here. But at the end of the day, sometimes red flags aren't hidden. We just paint them a different color because we want the relationship to work. So with that being said, everybody's grown for the adults and the ones that are out there on their own doing their thing, whatever. You have to be realistic when you are creating an image or a character of someone that you're trying to date or actually date. That has been my Achilles heel for a little bit, for a long time, that I'm learning to work on and try to adjust and refine, because I will fall in love with your potential and the character that I create in my head and the potential that I see that you can reach. At the end of the day, what that is basically saying is stop meeting people in the future because they ain't got there yet. They may not even make it there. You feel me? Meet these motherfuckers where they're at and let them grow at a pace that's realistic. If it's not realistic, then you fall back. Hey, nice meeting you. You tried, and then you cool, whatever, and move the fuck on. Like I said, you tons of pain, trauma, and other shit. But like literally, like me, that's what I'm working on now, to try to meet people where they're at. If there is potential for their growth, as well as my growth, because I mean it could be vice versa. I mean, just because I see somebody's like, well, they're here, they may see me as here. But they're only both can be realistic views, but not necessarily sometimes.
Categories for people. That's why there's categories for people.
Right?
No, seriously.
Bum.
If they can't meet
gesture,
you, right? A bum is a fine ass bum though. I fuck them. That's it.
Casual, have fun.
Casually.
You'll never make it to the road port. You'll never get off the gold train. You may not even make it to my house. literally gonna be hotels and parking lots.
So you go out my boy.
Past 18.
21 now.
I'm giggling and shit. Kicking feet.
Hey.
Never be sorry.
Never be sorry. You
I'm
did
sorry.
No.
because then
Don't
you
be
be on
right.
the boss will put your gun on.
Oh, shit.
Good work. But no, like at the end of the day, a red flag's a red flag. I'm gonna tell you my story. And I'm gonna let them each give a final closing. You know, because they proceed. This just ain't anybody's. It proceeds. But there was so the Lion's King Jump, right? And he literally had sitting on his throne in the jungle, and the tiger and a monkey walked up to his royal court and literally said to the king of the jungle with their complaints. And literally, like, they were just not even giving each other a chance to talk. And I said, look, one at a time, monkey go first. Your Honor, tell this tiger that the grass is blue. Your Honor, like, come on now, like, the grass is green, it's not blue. He said to the monkey, he said, the grass isn't blue. Go on about your way. Be peaceful. The tiger literally left. The tiger is literally standing there. It's like, Your Honor, but isn't the grass indeed green? He said, yes. So why did you tell him that the grass was actually blue and going about your way? The lion, all wise in the jungle, says, if you know it's green and you know he's a fool, why are you arguing with him?
He cares about that fool, and he needs him to see that the grass is green.
This is what the monkey do. Right?
So, but at the end of the day, they both believe something, but only one was actually true. But the lion is saying, why are you stressing yourself? Why are you sitting here going like losing literally health by literally arguing with this fool? If you know you can't change it.
Take it to like a child and a parent. You need your child to learn certain things of life where they are going to die. They are going to fail, essentially.
But these were two people who were neighbors.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
They weren't parent and child.
Right.
Like,
But something what you said earlier about a while ago, just like to debate.
Look, this real shit. Look, this real shit. At the end of the day, I got 5 kids, son, 4 daughters. I'm gonna tell if I told one of them, if I said, look, the grass is green, the sky is blue, and they said, no, Daddy, what the fuck did I do? I'll just put them in a special school with a short bus, and then hopefully they'll get it. So,
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do for my baby. Whatever I need.
Actually,
Baby come out biting you,
No
trying to kill you.
that's why I got fingernails until they got a little bit older. Because could you imagine coming out that cage? I don't want to leave. I
Look, I don't want to say nothing.
SpongeBob's about to come back on. I don't want
The
to come
baby
out.
can come out with the most detrimental and murderous intent. And a woman with
How would you know?
yeah, I mean, she just when he
Look at Damon and
So
Hole.
he some of his pride.
That movie, Damon?
I'm not saying
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
find out until you find about 5, and then about 10.
Oh yeah, there will be signs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leaving the oven on, shit like that. So you go to
Or like down or fucking with dead animals.
I'm gonna say this as a
What the
parent.
mama finna
As
do?
a parent, this is when you fuck child.
I'm going to go step out.
I said this to him earlier. We was talking about this way too much because why there's nothing like mother's love, and I realized that again with this.
But why would they think it?
Because they can. They got their mama. They got their mamas. That's what it says.
Oh, God, oh, man.
We're supposed to be strong,
But at the end
and
of
we're
the day,
supposed to be men, so we're not supposed to. But that's bullshit because not everybody does that.
no, because when you
But
give a
that
man
is the
unconditional
general
love,
overall look.
that's
Man,
what their mothers do. You feel
he's a
me?
man.
It's like my
Tough
son
enough.
does no
I've been
wrong.
told that many times.
Well, not speaking like that. Like that's toxic masculinity.
Hey, I'm not
Toxic
feminine,
masculinity.
but I'm human and I have fucking emotions. I cry damn near every
Toxic
week.
masculinity, because I do believe that a man should make y'all feelings. Y'all should express them in a better manner. Because when a man just goes crazy, like I said, a toddler, like y'all tripping with a fucking toddler, I'm not dealing with that mess. I'm not dealing with that.
No. I don't approve of.
Hey, you
It's
know,
not
we
my
get
approval.
a
Don't
man,
matter. I know I get it, but I
I
don't
don't
approve of
you
whining.
know, tell her,
He whining
I
and
push
shit
her in
like
the Barbie box.
I like that.
I push her in the Barbie box. A real human side. Body box. Two thirds. Leave me alone.
I like that.
What's it?
Leave the room.
Oh,
Leave the room.
Hey, look.
Oh my God.
We got the spirits that came over here. Hold on, but they didn't know I had a remote control. Wow.
For what?
Here we go.
Oh my God.
It's getting violent.
Violence. See, that's that shit. That's a.
See, we done made some spirits mad with the shit we just brought up.
We're
At the
in
end
a
of the day, and let's flow through this house. Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus.
You know the mic short circuit that I did not use the radio shit. That spirit said, leave it the fuck alone. How about you just take this towel and put it on the spot or how we are closing anyway. At the end of the day, hey look person, whoever you are that's watching, say hi. I just want you to say hi. Go in the comment, say hi one person. I got one person watching. Say hi. Let me say it to you first, because you know people are like transactional. If you a high, I want to get a high back. There's your high. And you're probably high and you probably won't respond. Hey.
There we go.
Alright, so
Get back, see.
so at the end of the day, meet people where they are. This is what I'm gonna take away. Meet people where they are. From day one till later, till you get to really truly know them. And then do not give them more credit than they earn. Because can you imagine going to a bank saying, I need $1 million? They're like, well, you never be late. They're not going to give it to you unless you thoroughly qualify, credit score, all that shit, right? And I'm not saying like just sit there and watch like, well, what do you think? No, like at the end of the day, if you
have no mercy.
If you rocking with a person and you are literally seeing that over time, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever the case may be, that you are giving and that you're sacrificing. I want to mention that so early in the show. If you're sacrificing what you would have normally done, I'm not saying that that's good or bad, that's another whole topic, but you see that they're really just waiting on you like the horse that refuses to drink the water that you let it drink that well. Then you need to start pausing a little bit. And you need to start you don't need to like go blocking and just disappear, but start at the end of the day, communication, like you've been saying as well as her, communicate. Hey, look, I love what I do because it makes me feel good how I treat people. But it seems like, when you gonna do something, I mean, I don't know how you said it, but get the point across.
Looking at like I see that you have been depressed, like so what kind of feed into you to get you back right? That part. Because
case in point, like let's say that every time you go to dinner, you always pay. The next time you go to dinner, I ain't gonna walk this time.
As long as you eat that ass afterwards.
That works. Clarice.
Hey, soldier.
I want your skin.
Oh, hell no.
But you need to keep it on your body. I like the movie. But no, like literally, like you can touch people without making it look like a touch. Like, they like, hey, let's go to dinner. Like that, like, where you want to go, like, because you got me this time, right? Or like, you got it this time? You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I thought you was going. I had that a lot. Like, I want to go eat. Hey, I'm hungry too. Let's go here. And then so years ago, it's like we get there, and then I'm like, damn, she went straight to the fucking side of the menu, and we ain't got any fucking. And didn't I go pay for it? Wow. So now I got to the point where it's like, well, at the end of the day, if I got it, I don't give a fuck about your money. But if I don't have it, you ask me to go to dinner, I'm kind of like, you got to pay for this shit, nigga. Like, because I can't afford it, and you want to go. I don't mind going. I like to be nice, but I just don't have it today. I may have it tomorrow or next week when you come in, what have you. But a lot of times that's communication too. So like I've gotten to have it out of that realm. You feel me?
I don't like going out honestly if I'm not in the position to be able to pay me times two.
Check. You will get your home bread. You got no money for nothing. You got bad budget. Just give me a check.
And you trying to be like, look, I need you to give her the kidney.
That's
you gotta worry about shit after that, girl.
That's crazy.
20, we can make Applebee's at home too.
Hey, look, that part. And I'm a chef. I've cooked for celebrity. Dead ass. Check my record. For real.
There's so much more to it.
Like that. And you know what? I love him to death. Redskins for life. I've never seen nobody stay that fast. And I'm talking about realize this big.
You want to bet?
He tore it down. I see why he was a football player.
God damn.
Well, and he was one of the best on that.
Damn right.
14-year Hall of Fame. That's bad.
The homie was
but
home.
that part, you feel me? So, but at the end of the day, meet people where they're at, and don't exert yourself. And look,
Yeah,
he's like he's bleeding.
I think we have to see us at the same time. There's another camera around here somewhere that's operating too. I don't know, but be careful who you bite on your show. They just gonna take that shit over. Like I'm saying, affected by aliens right now.
Did I hear what we said?
Fuck no, I was conducting the show at the time, my brother.
my brother.
Did you watch the movie It? The new ones?
Yeah, this is the It.
Nah.
Doing part 2 to
Big fat boy.
I did actually did a show last year.
That shit was sick. And
This would be
still got that.
this would be because these niggas gotta be in here ready to ticket this bitch. What?
Shit.
Oh my god, the devil.
Underlay.
Red flag, red flag.
Underlay.
Niggas been performing off camera. It's crazy.
Anyway, be careful about creating an image in your fucking head, and because at the end of the day, every relationship I've had in the last 2 years, I hurt myself. I didn't do shit because I didn't meet them where they were at, and the potential that I saw was through the roof out there, beautiful people. And at the end of the day, I created a character that I fell in love with. I literally hurt myself.
But I don't particularly create characters in my head of them. I literally like what I see. If I like what you show me, then that is what it is. To each their, it's different.
But that's the meaning. That's you meeting them where they're at. They showed you something. These people didn't show me shit. Not a fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying.
And I created the character and the potential because of the synergy when we were actually in the same vicinity or together. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, I fell in love with my own creation. They didn't do shit to make me feel that way. Not a goddamn thing. It was so many breadcrumbs spread apart that I imagine what the love would look like.
Jesus.
So I hurt myself. I created my own villain and hero of a story that was run. It was kind of like a sitcom that doesn't even air anymore. They just got it in rotation. It's just on one of those old school channels, and you just would watch. And having people on the show, there's nobody that's gonna come and recreate another season of that show.
Right, and when they do it, they don't hit the same. Leave it alone.
It hits when the reality kicks in that I loved what I created, and they loved what I created because it gave them everything that they could ever want without having to lift a finger.
That sounds like bad parenting.
That sounds like I tortured my fucking self. I could have saved myself with a lot of goddamn torture.
You are the way you are for a reason. You feel me? And that's not like.
And maybe I just need to see how people are.
This one, negative or positive, because it's the same nigga that showed me something I like was the same nigga that couldn't upkeep it. Okay? And just decreased.
And only we could do Hannibal Lecter and come out of motherfuckers and patch bitches together.
I don't want to patch them.
But it would
I don't want like building it.
It would be like Charm when they just catch They would have this mannequin with all the skin patches on it. And then
you've been with before, you gotta erase that memory.
No, it would be like the mannequin with all the skin patches.
You know what?
And then they cast a spell after drinking tea, and then poof, this motherfucker.
He's alive.
He has no quicks in the bed. Like she really has no quirks.
I stopped laughing at niggas when they weren't funny. That really helped me.
No, laugh hard in that face. I'm so funny. You nigga. You in mirror?
That's how like nigga laugh.
Pretend like we at the barbershop. Like,
my ass about that chair. What? The fuck is.
I learned all these motherfucking things.
No, when a man can really bring a cackle out of me, I like that.
Oh, damn. These niggas is pros out here.
Yeah, they fucking they are.
Hold up. That part. Anyway, we got more shows before I get put out on the street. Homeless and shit. I don't really give a fuck. But I'm gonna get as many shows as I can. But at the end of the day, it ain't the end of that. Walmart, in the parking lot of Walmart, and then act like a fucking consumer census bureau motherfucker and literally just go around. Hey, how do you feel about the price of Walmart today? What about the gas that keep driving?
You imagine? And then he laughs like that. Niggas like,
And
this man, call the law.
At the end of the day, I own my shit. You know, that's just me being in the day. Not everybody gets along the same way. Some of y'all need to switch our car insurance over to Geico so you can save 50% on your car insurance.
It's bills for
If some of these motherfuckers would keep on subscribing and get me up there, we would. We're literally almost at 10,000 total views on the Bamboo Speak Show. We're at 136 subscribers. I didn't get to 500. I didn't think that. I thought that the viewers would come easier than the actual. I mean, the subscribers would come easier than the viewers, but no. They like watching, but they don't want to know that you're watching. Like,
that's why we need to start implicating
I know you in
costumes
there.
on here.
Incognito ass.
We need to start implicating costumes on here.
Subscribe, like, comment, share.
Let me wear my monocle.
What's your monocle?
Y'all don't know what a monocle is? Let me teach you this.
Oh.
It's that little glass piece that they had. Like,
like back in Hogan's Hero when them motherfuckers had the little
glass piece.
It's a speck. Not specs. It's singular. Speck.
But we need to like implicate costumes on here. Visually capture people. Because the conversations be fine.
Like,
I feel like this bitch dresses at least undercover clown. No way.
See, women are such great investigators.
And then I'm here, but
we can't figure out why niggas ain't happy.
At the end of the day,
niggas can't figure out what ain't happening.
oh my God,
They just want to go in a room and make everybody else feel it.
You know, we
No, y'all don't. Y'all say that. I know.
I would send my girl on the girl strip if I could. I would send her.
And then you hate, you get so mad that she
No,
can't.
I'm not jealous.
You're jealous of what? I didn't say jealous. You're upset. Like some men, not you particularly, but they're upset that they can't do that. They don't put themselves in a better means to do that, so then they hate themselves.
I mean,
That's it. And then they go and fucking.
So, you know, I got my own 4 kids, so it's my way that I pull it. At the end of the day, you take a household, right? Most people making $20-something an hour. Let's say they're getting their 80, a little bit more for overtime. But they make about $4,000 a month.
Right?
Bills is already 17.
But y'all also had, besides the fucking economy, the kids are expensive.
Julio Blanco is literally gonna walk over with a drink. And he's gonna be like, hey, my man, dame beso, ¿qué pasa? Oh my God, I've never experienced before. The bitch watch that shit all the time. Like, really? Oh, no, you don't know Spanish? I teach you maybe as instructor,
it makes my
estudiante.
skin crawl. Like, damn, you ain't even gonna mention that your nigga take this for you. You feel me? That's what I mean. Ungrateful. Niggas and bitches. Once you get back home and I found out what you gonna do,
See, look, I'm such a look. Watch this. Women are different when they're alone, and then different when they're around other women.
Absolutely, everybody is.
Because
we're disgusting in a nutshell. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm dead.
But when they're alone, oh my God.
You don't want to see a woman by her, like living in her.
Don't let her be by herself.
In her nutshell. No, let her be by herself and let her be by herself.
Yes,
don't bother a woman in her nutshell, bro. Don't.
That mountain is 3,000 feet. This one 2,000. This one is shorter decline. I do have tools over his house. That's up right now. Nobody he is up. And let me go around the corner and get contested number 3.
I remember when I used to be
His wife gave me the coat and the key.
Because this nigga said, let a nigga be gone for 2 days. He's going to be sweating and crying and kissing, going up, calling where they at. No. By the 24-hour mark, no. I'm not fine. I'm not looking.
I found you the day you left.
On the 24-hour mark, I'm hitting a big homie. What up?
What up?
And if you walk in whatever you walk on,
if I catch you and big homie together type shit,
homie,
she set you up.
No setup. No setup. Why do you leave your home? Why do you leave your home and not answer?
I'm gonna make him beat your ass.
I'm gonna happen, bro. Ain't no fucking thing gonna happen.
Oh, what you gonna get shot for you?
I always make sure the bigger homie's bigger than the bigger.
There's no size agreements. There's no.
Right, because you get shot by a little nigga.
With a photo.
No height agreement.
Well, you know what? Maybe that is my living in my truth. Because a nigga will run off for 2 days. But look, if a nigga run off for 2 days, he hides what he's doing.
Break your mirror.
But you know what though?
It don't even fit your body.
You know what?
You're right. I have grown to do. I never said I did.
You know what I like about the universe?
Niggas don't bring their bitches in my face.
And all the heavenly bodies. You know what I like is that because of my openness, transparency, and my vulnerableness, karma don't fucking play.
Karma don't
play.
Last couple years, karma's been instant.
Imagine he's not trying to mirror you. He's trying to figure out where your bruises and shit is. If I yell at you, most niggas, if I yell at her, she cries. He's not trying to mirror. He's not trying to mirror you, but he's trying to figure out where.
In a healthy manner.
In a healthy manner, where do I look at her diagram? Okay, if I yell at Dave, she cries. I won't yell at her. I'm going to the side.
Right.
They don't like going to the store by herself. She expects me to close her door, pump the gas. Cool beans. Shit like that. That's something we can figure out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, when it don't have no feedback, no
communication.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciation.
Actually, I went on. I'm talking about the mirror. So now imagine he do some fuckboy shit. Mm-hmm. We gonna say cheating. He just yell at you, throw shit around the house. Now you're like, hold up, nigga, I can do the same thing. But then
that's what I mean,
you are now trying to force him. Watch this. You're trying to become a mirror by forcing him to heal himself.
Facts, and you're not doing that. That's why I said when I say I'm a mirror, it's to a degree. It's to my fame, it's to my life.
But you think you're gonna go get the bigger homie?
No, that was all jokes. Let me say that. Okay, with that being said, no, you leave for 2 days, I'm gonna be up in the crib doing me. I'm not gonna be stressing. It's gonna hurt my heart. I promise you. Who am I? Who am I? That part. That's you leave home. What do I look like going? Because you could catch something. No, that's the thing is there was never another big homie. You feel me? I am big homie because I don't need another person to feed into me.
Testing.
You feel me? I'll make my jokes all day long, but for real, when I'm feeding in the lines, I feed in the lines. The biggest red flag. Transparency.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to expose your weak ass bum.
Exactly, because they literally sit there thinking I'm doing something. So they bust in the door. Where that nigga at? Which has happened. That nigga got an Uber, got a Lyft all the way from Maryland down to West Virginia. I shit you not. I got the screenshots because I thought it was the funniest shit in the world. I'll pass the fuck out because I'm a full-time mother and I work, okay? Big old big head doing whatever, bro. Whole time in the Lyft on the way down an hour and 40 minutes, bro. I just going. The most hateful shit, nigga bust in the door. I sit up tight like, what the fuck?
Watch this. Did he spend the night? Don't lie.
Yeah, he stayed the night. But why was he gone? Why was he gone in the first place? He was gone a week, came back for convenience.
We also gotta recognize how whoever is also falling in love with this type of
They weren't like that at first. And because of other implications, it's things that implications happen, you know. It was new, it was different, it was faith amongst a lot of shit. But honestly, I got to a point where I was like, bro, you're fucking tripping. I'm not dealing with this. I can't deal with this.
And the people need to know this, and I don't know if you know, and I think you kind of like new on learning about the nuts. 30 to 90 days, they're gonna expose themselves. Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Remember what I was telling you before we actually started the show? The spider literally, one, secures you, poisons you, so that you become paralyzed, can't leave, you feel me? And now you're helpless and dependent. You're dependent, but you're literally his meal. And he's not gonna feed on you. Well, I mean, if you get caught in that web, you're caught.
Look, big homie, I'm talking about had I been healed and not in the mindset and place that I was, I'd have sold that shit right.
So the web isn't literal when it talks about human beings. The is figurative or metaphorically speaking. Their web is how good they treat you in the first 30 to 90 days. What that does is they find someone who's got a good heart, giving heart, forgiving, and someone that literally may or may not have the best of confidences. Mm-hmm. They can't go to somebody that's overly arrogant, confident, and then inner shit. You feel me? But the person that literally is like, oh man, I didn't think I did anything wrong. And then you start questioning yourself. That's a psychological warfare. That's how they start fucking with your mind. Within 3 months of being treated amazingly, and then this person out of nowhere, as if it like somebody hit a light switch, literally questions you, like, well, where were you at? And then like, I was in a meeting. What are you talking about? Like, you said you were gonna call me this time, and they start questioning things that you can't really definitively say. And then somebody like me, I don't keep account of the shit that I do. That's why it's no street attached. I'm not banking on that. You feel me? And then when somebody approaches me, unfortunately, what I have is the 5-year-old complex. When my mom used to come to my Facebook, and then I freeze, and I'm like, oh shit. And it's actually days later. You feel me? But anyway, any consistency in anything that doesn't show like a consistent strength gives them more power. So what they're doing now is they're draining you because in your head it's like, damn, this was fucking amazing for 90 days. I thought I found the one, and now they switch tables on you because instead of you just chilling and rocking and vibing, now you're chilling and trying to make this motherfucker happy again. Why are you frowning? Like I'm okay. And then they just playing the game slowly, subtly, and then the next 90 days is gonna make a fucking break you, and it's gonna kill you emotionally, and it could literally destroy you because now you are literally just, the only thing you're trying to do is please and worship this motherfucker, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you don't know, you don't know, and you can't develop a defense or any type of like routine to try to prevent and get out of the situation. And then before you know it, your friends don't come around because they just like probably like you don't see, or girl you don't see, and now you've lost your friends and now you have this motherfucker. And then you're literally like you could. I did close my eyes and I want to keep on. So like I mean, we're gonna stop whatever the fuck you want. And now I'm in motherfucking zone on my soapbox, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it like this. You can stand up, you don't. I will back the camera up to your big ass.
That was his get there. Never take it over.
Yeah, part. At the end of the day, check out my video on Narcissism, episode 10. Episode 10. We're gonna get up out of here because his booty hurt, and that's a lot of pain if you ain't noticed. That's my dog. That's my dog. And the worst Cat Williams, Damon, you ain't in prison no more, nigga. Bye, bitches.
Hey, yo. Bye, bitches. Wow, boss. Very good.